Hey everybody, it's Kenyan and welcome to a special episode of Chroma Squad. Now, I know it says down there inspired by Sabin's Power Rangers, or Sabins? Is it Sabins or Sabins? I don't know. But I did look it up that they actually were more focused on what inspired Power Rangers, like the thing that inspired Power Rangers. But because of I guess, a legal lawsuit, they just settled on just having them inspired directly by Power Rangers. I guess, I don't know what the exact details are. But I imagine that they had to pay them like a percentage wise on what they make. I'll let you guys read down there. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm late to the game in this for this, but I love this game so much. It is just great. I've replayed it a couple times. Like I haven't actually beaten it. I just out of curiosity, I want to see how often, like if there's any big changes. And there's very subtle things like the emails that you get. Like I'll show you that later on, but it is very different. It's like it's not just what you would expect, which is just literally it follows just one path. There is actually a few multiple interchanging things you can do, which is really great. I love that. I don't like it when a game is just you play through it once, you play through it twice, you play through it 3 times. It's basically the same game. Oh man, though, but this game is just great. It is definitely I saw in the advertisement, a love letter to Power Rangers. It is great. I love it to death. And actually, I just the 2 days ago watched the movie Power Rangers, and I have mixed feelings on it. Now, I didn't understand when people were critiquing it if they were being harsh on it or not, but I can kind of see why they were the way they were. Now, I definitely see where they got their inspiration for it. They even said, I remember before watching it, that they got their inspiration from a mix of different kinds of Power Rangers. Like, it wasn't going to be the exact remake of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, because hence why he even calls it just Power Rangers. So it makes sense from the start that you kind of get what you understand what you're what you're gonna get when you watch a movie. But I'll admit, it felt rushed. It was weird. It was a 2-hour movie, yet it felt rushed. And I'm not talking about it in the same way as like it felt rushed in the sense that, like, of course, like yes, it's a long series. No, I got that part. But they were only aiming to basically show the first bit of the thing. Like the ending felt weird. It was really odd, but I get it completely that they did have to try and condense. Now, in regards to Rita, Elizabeth Banks did a fantastic job. I loved her acting. I loved all the acting, actually. A lot of the characters I really did enjoy. But I feel like she wasn't really portraying Rita so much as she was more portraying Divatox. And for those who don't know that, like, that's the opinion I got from that. And it kind of made me fall out of love. I did love the origin that they did, the complete change of it. That was awesome. The fact that they made it so that, spoilers alert, the Red Ranger was originally Zordon, and the original Green Ranger was Rita, which makes sense in the show. It never made sense to me. Did she create the Green Ranger, or was it just like how that come to be? Like, did she make her own Power Ranger? It kind of makes a little more sense. The movie makes it more sense that she was the original Green Ranger and everything. Unlike the show where they just made her just like a villain who wanted to dominate. And then again, in the sense of the comparison, when you think about the Mighty Morphin and Turbo, I feel like Mighty Morphin Turbo, they got a lot more inspiration from. Apparently, also got some from a couple of the others. I've seen a lot of the Power Rangers. I've seen like all episodes, probably Mighty Morphin. I feel like Turbo I didn't see that much of. I don't really remember it that well. I did watch the movie of the Turbo one. That's like the main thing I can remember. Wild Force, I watched a lot of that one. Oh, I was supposed to do 2 acrobatics. I'm not even paying attention anymore. And boom. Anyway, there we go. But yeah, like I felt like Goldar. It was a little disappointing with Goldar. I'm a little concerned about that they're gonna make it so that there's just one villain and then there's no monster transform into a gigantic thing. Which again, I really kind of get. But at the same time, it's also kind of disappointing. Like I was a little more hopeful that like we would see a transformation, like Goldar would just simply be like I feel like they cut out a lot of her minions, which is kind of sad to say. Like we missed all like the other two minions that she had. I can't remember the names for the life of me. But I mean, they kind of did like what was Divatox's the guy that for those who watch it, the big guy made of magma, which was Divatox, is like what she wanted to make her husband or something. I can't remember what the fuck his name was, but I felt like that was Goldar. Like I said, I really felt like they merged Rita and Divatox, and then they merged Goldar and that magma monster. Like that's to me what it was really unusual. I still liked it. I still very much enjoyed it. It definitely has more rewatchability than the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. I could not watch that movie for the life of me. I did rewatch it at one point, but it was a little harder to watch than obviously when I was a kid. But all in all, I really did enjoy the movie. I have to say, I really don't get a lot of the hate towards it. I do get some of it for those who are a big fan. Some of the complaints I remember watching it, a lot of people felt like they weren't as good at influence for kids. But I'm just thinking like, I was expecting something really bad, but I'm just like, a lot of stuff I saw, I remember doing in the 90s. Or hearing about in the 90s, and like, I'm just like, yeah, this is kind of what kids did. And even nowadays, even more so. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to skip that. I'm sorry. I love this. I love the meta humor about this whole game. It's just fantastic. I've kind of gone off track about the game, more of the movie. My bad. If the creator watches this. But I love this. I love his dialogue in this game. Me personally, if I don't like a game, I typically won't do even a video on it. There are some videos I have done, like my one and done sort of videos, that I did enjoy the game in the moment, but as I played it, I kind of lost interest in it, which is why I just want to keep it at a point where I just kind of did one video, maybe two in some cases, and then just kind of went, that's good enough. Chroma power. I love the music of this. Last time I did a video on this, actually I did a video on this game before watching the movie, and I kind of went like, I didn't really like the video overly because the audio just suddenly cut out. And I was kind of disappointed. And I'm like, nah, I want to keep the audio in. Because it is just great. Oh, man. But anyway, yeah, I felt like I don't do videos unless I like the game. Like, I have to actually enjoy the game. And then I have to really enjoy the game to do actual multiple videos of it. Which is why I do Alien vs. Human, a game that I very much enjoy. Hunters, I've completed that one. Star Command, I hope to complete that one soon. But, I don't know. And then Planet Wars, I love that game. I love that game also on Xbox. But anyway, back to this game. I love it. It is definitely a love letter. I know the guy, like I said, intended it for it to be more of a love letter to Sentia Games. I think I'm saying it right. Or not Sentia Games. Sentia Shows, which is basically inspiration to Power Rangers and many other shows that followed. But this game is just in its own sort of area. I love it. I'm a big tactical RP. Yeah, you guys just walk in with each other. That's fine. at least leave the suits at the like. Yeah, come on, guys. You can at least leave the suits. But Jesus, I think I'll start reading it. The Stuntmen, a moment later, still dressed in their old studio Stanek suits, they talk about how they could start their own studio and record their first episode. After a few minutes, an idea popped up. My uncle has a warehouse not far from here. We could use it. Alright, that could be a start. It might be just what we need. Let's go there now. Onwards. God, I really do feel like the guy who made this game put a lot of effort. It apparently was on a Kickstarter as well, so he definitely gave those people their money's worth. I love it. Arriving at a warehouse, everyone got very excited because of its size. Giggity. And how they could take advantage of all the available space. They were looking around and thinking about camera positions. when someone spotted something. No, Blue Ranger spotted something. A huge pillar at the very center of the warehouse, covered in some sort of dirty bed sheet. No one knew what was under it. This is what I find funny though. Why in the hell would the director come and follow? Wouldn't he just send some of his like people? Like seriously. Oh, there they are. They just need to return my studio span suits. Wait, what is that thing? I'll just keep watching. He is clearly in sight. Like, how could I not see him? Especially Pink Ranger and Yellow Ranger. They can clearly see him. Then curiosity knocked at someone's door and the sheet was removed. Again, the blue guy. Amazing, incredible replica of a device used in an American Hero TV series. Someone plugged in the cable and the machine said it's what. I'm just going to assume it's a Blue Ranger. Hello, my name is Cerebro. This is an example message. Type the words on my back display and I shall text to speech them. Everyone's eyes shined. Wow, let them have the clothes. I know what I actually want from them now. I'll think of some devious plan. I'm out. We were just looking for a place to set up our studio and record, but now we have the Cerebro thing to support our story. It's amazing. Yes, this is it. Just ask your uncle for this too, and our future fans will love it. My voice is going hoarse. Will do. I feel like if I don't record in a while, my voice just dies on me. I think he'll be happy to lend us anything, including the warehouse. Hooray! Everyone gather your props at home and let's meet up tomorrow. We have plenty of work to do. Okay, now blue and red are just kind of one body, one mind. Fair enough. Alright, now here comes my favorite part. So the group of friends decided to take a different path in their lives. Later that day, the clothes were returned to their old boss. And after a few weeks, with a contract ready to be signed. They finally have everything that's ready to start recording. Alright, so we're going to obviously start by naming our place. Machinima Inc. Excellent. For obvious reason, I'm going to call it that. Confirm. Now, this isn't because I don't like the movie. I'm literally doing this because I am from the Showtime. So I'm obviously going to choose characters that at least look sort of like them. Like, I've looked at them, a couple of characters. I'm like, this is about as close as I could get to Billy. So I'm sorry to the... David Yost is his name? Yeah, David Yost. But that's as close as I could find. And then Jason... I have to say, Jason and... where is he? This is the closest I could think of for Zach. Jason and Zach were probably my favorites. I actually dressed up as Zach for Halloween when I was a kid. I liked Zach so much. I don't know what it was about him. And I thought I heard this girl's name was Trinity. It's Trini. I thought it was Trinity. Totally forgot about that. But this is good. This is what I like to do for mine. And confirm. Excellent. Now, and oh yeah, so this is what I'm talking about when it comes to emails. Like, the emails are, it's always the same first one, but the second one is always different. And it's kind of nice. It doesn't repeat itself too much. Alright, so let's get their equipment. No, not the equipment. Damn it. Studio. So, for obvious reasons, I'm going to call them straight up the Power Rangers. For their transformation, of course, Morphin time. Not even a slight surprise, I'm sure. For their shout out, again, not at all painfully obvious. It's Morphin time. Boom. Mech Megazord. Well, one thing I will say about the movie while I'm doing this, I was a little sad that it was only, another spoiler, Kimberly and... Oh my god, I'm blanking on a name. This is so embarrassing. Anyway, but it was the Green Ranger and Pink Ranger, whatever. Tommy. God damn it, I couldn't remember the name. I know that's not the real names, I just mean the characters. Was this one for Imagination? Oh, oh yeah. I can't remember if this was one of their sayings, but it was the only one I could really remember. Megazord power on. Anyway, but yeah, it was was kind of sad that only those two could show up. I don't know if maybe the rest just cost them too much. I find it also funny how they chose them, but I guess maybe they were the only ones that could do it at the time. But I found it weird how the rest of them didn't want to do it. I don't know, but it was really great that they all went to like the premiere and stuff and took pictures with everyone. I like that. I was never a big fan of Tommy. The actor himself, he seems like an okay guy, as far as I can tell. But I don't know, Tommy's character. I think it's because it kind of got annoying how they're like basically said, "Oh yeah, he's the new leader now." I'm like, but the Red Ranger, he was the leader. It's not like he should get fired. I did like that he replaced. I did like that he carried over, and same thing with the Blue Ranger. He also carried over to a couple of them, and even the Red Ranger came back. And still, it's quite sad for me. But I guess that's where I'm going to stop here. I'm sorry if there wasn't as much action as you guys expected. I do plan to do a series of this, if that makes you hopeful. I'm going to save here before I forget. But I really hope you did enjoy this game, and I personally love it. I am super excited to do more for it. So, stay tuned for more, I guess. Chroma... Oh my god, I'm blanking out on the game name. I'm thinking Power Rangers is the only thing that's going through my mind right now. Let's just quit the title. I'll end it there. Chroma Squad. Fuck, all I could think of was Power Rangers. Goddamn, I can kind of see why the guy who made Power Rangers was like, no, you have some credit in this. Oh, fuck. And I'm tired too. It's been a long day. And anyway, as always... Oh, I love this thing. It reminds me of Ranma as well. Love that show. As always, like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for more Chroma Squad. See you guys next time. Bye!